Today, just a quick shout out on should candidates have pre-arranged questions written out, ready to roll with prior to fronting up for a job interview. My thoughts on this, and certainly the way that we communicate to our prospects and candidates, is in most circumstances, no. However, let me go a little further and explain why. In the first instance, where we would say that it's not really going to matter if you fire away with a heap of questions, is moreover in a trade role, a technical role, the type of role where this person is probably not going to be communicating with colleagues very often at all, if at all. The number one thing in interviews is the candidate's ability to build rapport. This is not achieved if you're firing questions at the interviewer. To put it bluntly, a CV and the tangible criteria will get you a bum on the seat. That will get you to the interview. In most cases, it's the intangibles, how you perform. Guys, it's human nature that we all surround ourselves with like-minded people. Birds of the same feather, indeed, fly with the same flock, so to speak. Now, I'm not saying that we should not get the answers to the questions that we so valuably need. It's quite the opposite. We should actually have a whole heap of questions that we want to ask. And it's not about asking the questions, it's about how we ask them, moreover. It's that ability to essentially start a conversation and let all the answers come out through that natural conversation. Once we've broken down the barriers to that rigid interview process and we are essentially having a conversation, then it's fair to say that we've gone a long way to building rapport. Let me give you two quick examples of how the same question can be asked in two totally different ways. So let's keep this a sales-focused question, and option A may be, could you tell me how many people are in the sales team, where my territory will be? Option B could look like this. Josh mentioned to me that the sales team's been growing. He thinks that I'd be a great cultural fit. Keen to hear your thoughts on the rest of the sales team and how I may fit into that environment. So there you have it, folks. The first question, option A, really is asking it in a closed manner. You ask a question like that, you're going to get a closed response, and it just does not come across nearly as nicely as option B. Option B is really just more of a statement. However, it's really provoking a more in-depth discussion, which is what we're aiming to do. Just remember, guys, CVs win bums on seats. Interview performance wins the role. Don't put yourself in a position to be asking the sticky questions. Let your recruiter do that. That's what he's paid for.